Yep.
My name's Owen Thompson. I'm playing.
Louder.
I'm sick. My name's Owen Thompson. I'm playing Lancer Frogs today. So I like the deck. It's a fun deck to play. So we'll start off with playing 3 Sea Lancers. It's the main tribute monster you want to drop. Its effect is it's good defending and it makes your opponent think of how to get rid of it. It's just one of the best. It's the big boss for the deck. It's the whole reason why the deck exists. Next I play 3 Caius. It's some of the best, one of the best tribute monsters in the game. It's quick. The amount of frogs I drop, it's just amazing. Then I play 3. I then play 3 swap frogs. It's the engine. Some of the swap frogs and a frog. It fuels future plays. It's rank 2, and it's just the deck couldn't play without it. Next I play 3 Duke Frogs. It's the second most important frog monster in the deck. Because without Swap Frog you can't get the plays going. This helps you get the Swap Frogs. It helps you from the deck or grave. So it's also a 2000 fat bottom. It fuels Ronin Totem plays. And it's just sits there. I've won games because of this being in my deck. Next, I play 2 Tregs, because there's often times where I will summon Swap Frog and just end my turn. Or summon Swap Frog, bounce it back to my hand, leaving me susceptible for direct attacks. Treg is just too good. It's level manipulation, it can switch, it's level, it can take control, and just when I have field presence, it's just the boss. Next, I play 2 Light and Darkness Dragons. A lot of people don't really like the card in mainstream meta, but against anti-meta, against any rogue deck really, it has such a demanding field presence because they have forces the things to their plays. And when they destroy it, it allows me to get a Treg, a Gorz, a Frog. It just sits there and it's so good because it eats up resources. And in today's game, that's all we need is resources. And then play 2 Mexies because decks do spam. 6 Samurai, Wind-Ups, sometimes Mermails. It's also level 2, so it helps me with Exceed plays. And it helps fuel for Treg, helps me draw into pieces I need. Then play 2 Poison Draw Frogs. It's because it works with dupe, it works with Swap Frog. When it's destroyed while equipped to Lancer, I get to draw a card, which is always good. It's level 2, so in a pinch I could use it for my Exceed plays. That's a pretty standard. I then play 2 Ronin Totems. I would play 3, but I tend to draw them when I don't want them, and I don't want them ever in my hand. I want them in the grave at all times. 2K Fat Bottom. These are the main Exceed makes. They help fuel Sea Lancers. They help fuel any tribute monsters if I don't have any other monsters on the field. Play 2 Effect Failures to help stun. To help prevent plays like that would hurt me more than I'd like. And you need Valor to just stop your opponent in their tracks half the time. It's not that good against stuff like the Mermail Atlanteans, but it helps. 1 Treeborn Frog, because it's the best tribute fodder card in the game. Keeps coming back, and it's just a trick card. It's fun to play. 1 Dark Dust Spirit, simple drop. I can tribute any monster I want, drop it, and nuke all nuke a field. Or I could, if I'm in a defensive situation, I could just set it and let my opponent run into it with whatever and clear their field. Let them make them think that it's like, oh, it's nothing good, and then it's awesome. 1 Gorz, same reason as Treg. I leave my field open too much. 1 Obelisk. Obelisk is, it's the boss monster. You win when you drop Obelisk half the time. because they've already, if your opponent's fought, the later you get Obelisk, and if you can drop it, the less resources your opponent has to get it. It sucks when you dead draw it though, but with the amount of times you can bring frogs back, it's almost rarely ever not being able to drop on the field. That's it for the monsters. Play 3, so onto the spells, I play 3 creature swaps, because sometimes I don't like my frogs, sometimes I like to share the love with them, and I'll take my opponent's TK and give them my Treeborn Frog, give them whatever, because it's good for removal. I can attribute whatever monster they give me for Caius, or Sea Lancer or anything goes through. Also helps me get rid of some tricky cards like Spirit Reaper or Marshmallow or anything that I can't run over. And play 3 enemy controller. Almost the same reason as Creature Swap, but with Ronin Totem and Treeborn Frog, it allows me to just punk my opponent's monsters, make game-stealing plays. If my opponent has a Gores, or drops a Gores after I make a push, I can steal their Gores and just continue to the rampage. After play 2 Salvage, because it helps recycle my frogs, it helps me get back Sea Lancers, which is obviously the role of the deck. Just helps with grave management, it helps me. I play these over Pot of Avarice, just because frogs are good in the deck and grave and hand, never the deck. 1 Monster Reborn, staple, helps me get back cards, Obelisk for a big push for a turn. 1 Dark Hole, clear their field, it's a standard reason why anyone else plays it. 1 Heavy Storm, get rid of my opponent's monster back row, as well as be able to recycle frogs. Of course, the frogs effects. And finally, 1 Treacherous Trapple. I don't play any other traps, it's a good trap. It has ridiculously good play potential, and it's channeled.
It's the damage die.
Counter trap. No, level 9 monster.
On the extra deck, I play 3 Gachi-Gachis.
Counter trap.
3, because the frogs just spam it. It's the most easily spammed rank 2 card in the game. By far, arguably, it's the best rank 2 in the game. It increased when the ideal play is to be able to draw my Lancer and a Gachi-Gachi in the same turn, making my field almost impossible to deal with. 2700 Lancer, 22 attack Lancer, or 2700 attack Lancer and a 2200 Gachi.
Does that mean I get to attack again, Mike?
No, you
Deal
don't
with the
get
Dark Hole, I'm not scared of, I'm not afraid of Mirror Force. Afraid of Deep Rhythm, but when that happens, it happens.
Second attack.
Okay.
What would make you think you get a second attack?
I play.
Monsters on your field changes, I can attack again.
No, this is like you attack, and that's why it flipped up. It wouldn't have flipped up if the
I play 1 Dagos of Phoenix.
You attack with all
Because it's a rank 2, and it allows me to attack extra 2 times. Or if I take a control of an opponent's wind monster, I can use that to my advantage.
This is not after damage stuff.
Yeah, it's just another rank 2 thing for me to use with my frogs.
You don't
Dark Mist, because Dark Mist just pumps itself up too.
It flips up and goes. He thinks he gets it to attack again.
No.
That's not PLS.
Then the monsters are destroyed.
It allows me just to make big plays. Takes down things like Judgment Dragon, BLS, any big beater Dark Mist can deal with.
But then the thing is that the monsters
When Utopia, for enemy controller, creature swap plays to just, if I really need it.
flips.
When Utopia Raper, if I steal my opponent's Utopia,
Yes, but it's
and just
only
because
at
it's always
damage
a good card.
calculation, then the card flips.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so you don't get to attack.
1 guy at a Thunder Charger, so if I take my opponent's rank 6 or 5s,
something back.
The thing is,
just
some
exact same
effects
as Utopia Rail allows
activates
me to
before damage
pick their
calculation,
monster
some
and keep
effects
advantage.
flips, then activates, right? So,
When Formula Seeker on, because I play level 1s and level 1 tuners, and also just in case of creature
for
swap
this
enemy controller
situation,
plays.
in my knowledge, when this card
When
flips,
Catastor,
it will already
because,
attack. So then at damage calculation, it will flip because the
same
monster,
reason
you don't know what's the monster, right? So it
Formula
flips
I
up,
can take
so that
advantage
means the
over
attack already
enemy
goes
controller,
through.
creature swap plays, Monster
Would the
Reborn.
attack go through and
That's
then
the
it's attack?
attack.
Then it
Scrap
will
Archfiend, it's just a generic level 7
goes through,
to
then
use,
destroy
no
it.
reason.
Alright, so it doesn't go off at the same time.
Stardust,
No.
because just I can make
Set
it.
that code after that.
One Thought Ruler, good level 8, takes on Dino Rabbit like a boss.
Go.
Yeah, gets me life. I'd go for this in time if I can. Make a level 7, drop Synchro for it, and just start gaining life points. Scrap Dragon, good for spot removal. Frog's infinite removal engine. And one Khmer deck. Because Gyaragas are a deck, Machinas are a deck, and I side deck the Cyber Dragons. So it's always good to have in there.
What's your card trooper? Rapes card trooper?
I don't have card trooper.
I
I don't main the Cyber Dragons, so but if they
the side just like fucking
so that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's my deck.
Okay.
And the token.
Thank you, man.
No problem. Thank you.